Apologies, I'll be with you in 1 second.
What have you broken now?
I've not broken anything. It's not actually just as I thought. It's not. Unfortunately, I'm not going to date it, but it's not actually. It's not updating stuff. Twitch is having a real funny at the moment.
Look at that what DMCA crap they've been going through lately.
It's really weird. Dams and Heren, my sister and Young'un. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 19, Purbeck Valley, and I'm joined by David.
Hey, hey!
Yeah, basically the title of the stream that's showing is whatever I updated it to. And I've just tried updating it again, and well,
It's not having any of it.
It has now, because I've had to re-update it. But it's not showing whatever's coming off PS4. So I'm having to bloody update all the time, and it shouldn't be doing that. I might have to relink Twitch again. Not now, but I'll have to relink it.
Technical difficulties!
I'll have to disconnect and relink. I don't know why it's doing it. It's been doing it for a bit, and I can't understand why. It was working fine, and then ever since PlayStation...
Until it wasn't.
And then PlayStation started up that update, and everything just balked. So I might just have to relink it. I'll be joining you down on the field pretty soon. I'm just gonna...
Yeah, well, I don't know what... Are you gonna... Because I'm currently running around with a mower.
That's fine. I'll come down and... whatever.
You'll have to sort out both the tedder and the windrower on the New Holland, so you'll need the tedder first, won't you?
Yeah.
Which I think's on the front, so you'll probably have to take it off the front.
Yeah, it's fine.
Take the windrower off the back.
I'm just gonna sort the animals out first.
Basically those who watched last time we mowed one field and put it all into biogas. Now, the second big grass field we have down here, we're going to turn into hay. The problem is, the forecast gives rain.
Yeah, so we kind of want to get it
done. It's actually gone again now. It said yesterday, it's actually gone. But obviously we could do with getting this mowed and turned in the dry. Because if we get hay out of it, that means I can go make some TMR.
Yeah.
Which will see us through the winter, because as you can see in the top of the screen, folks, it's now autumn.
Yeah, and then I can, once we finish all this, I can actually get back to doing, we need the oil seed going in as well.
Yeah, when you get the rest of the oil seed radish in, we can always split off and do 2 separate jobs if we need to. We have a couple of fields that still need harvesting. The sunflower field, and I think, is it one canola field?
Let me have a look at the map.
Field 30, the one that's not sort of in the main group of our others.
62?
That's the sunflower field. There's also one further to its right that I think's 30 something. I'm pretty sure it's got like canola on it that we haven't done yet. If I look at the map myself while driving, yeah, 35.
Yeah.
Now sunflower's obviously a different header for the harvester, so which I think we have the header.
I don't know. I can't remember if we did have it or not.
If we do, the cache isn't exactly an issue.
No. Yeah, welcome back as well to the F1 podcast.
Yeah, because we've actually had a race to talk about, and first of all, we have to say congratulations to Hamilton on breaking Schumacher's record. Whether you like the guy or not, you've got to admit it's an achievement. It's one that will probably stand for a long time.
Well, yeah.
You know, and yes, there's been a lot of luck involved, but you've got to take the chances when they're offered to you. So I'm quite vocal. I'm not his biggest fan, but I can't take that away from him, basically.
I'm not exactly his biggest fan. but I don't know if he ever expected to do that personally.
I don't think. I think every driver who ever steps in a racing car has the desire to do something like that. How many believe they will actually get there?
Hmm.
You know.
Yeah, but don't forget we got next Sunday. We've got Imola.
No, it's next Sunday. Yeah, it's next Sunday. But Emily,
Next Sunday is Imola. Another old school circuit. I mean,
which once again, can I say, another track in the F1 calendar was a good track and provided some good racing.
Yeah, but we should also slightly point out that, I mean, you don't usually watch quali.
No, that's not through lack of desire, that's because I work Saturday.
Yeah. I know.
And it's one of them, I don't actually, unless I happen to be around at the time, I generally don't watch a lot of practice either.
I don't watch practice.
I wanted to watch the practice that Mick was going to be in, but sadly that never happened.
It didn't.
But other than that, yeah, I'm kind of of the opinion, quali, it does what it does, but at the same time no points are awarded for qualifying, so it's not...
No.
It's like how the commentators keep going on about how Bottas, I think he's topped more practice sessions than any other driver. The problem is you don't get awarded points for practice sessions.
No.
You know, Bottas topped every quali session apart from the one that actually mattered.
Yeah.
But anyway, sorry, yeah, but yeah, I generally don't watch qualifying. You're right, but
no,
I caught that one because I happened to be back from working time.
Well, you're lucky though. You wouldn't have done if it would have been.
Right. Yeah, but it went off late because a manhole cover popped up.
And guess who caused that?
Go on.
Well, they say it's because of the track and not the friction and everything, but I mean they clearly got Vettel driving over it. And it coming up when Vettel went over.
This has happened a couple of times in the past, to be fair, at different circuits. I mean, before we get onto the race, can I take a second to talk about something that actually didn't happen in the race, but something quite big in the world of F1? Haas announcing that neither driver has been re-signed this year.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I'm personally of the crowd who is quite happy to see the back of Grosjean. K-Mag was unremarkable.
I'm not being funny, but they've just not delivered. I mean, it's the same.
No. Well, Grosjean was an accident looking for somewhere to happen a lot of the time.
Yeah, but look at, was it?
And then you try and blame somebody else when it actually happened.
Look at fucking Perez as well.
Part of me was going to come on because, I mean, the rumour mill is that Haas are going to take on 2 F3 drivers.
Well, yeah.
One of which being Mick Schumacher. The other being a Japanese driver whose name I will butcher horribly if I try and pronounce it.
Well, that's what the commentators say as well.
Now, to me, I was going to come on. Funny you mentioned Perez. He's currently without a drive for next year.
Yeah, I know he is.
Now, number one, I wonder if Racing Point are there looking at that contract they've signed to Vettel and thinking, is it really worth the paper it's written on? But I can't see Perez not having a drive next year. He's
been. The problem is, you only needed to see today, really.
Yeah, but on top of that, he brings a lot of sponsorship money in. Whichever, he's got a lot of backing now. To me, I was talking, and if I was the boss of Haas, I'd be knocking Perez's door down.
Yeah.
Any team. I mean, there's talk from going to the Williams and replacing Russell.
No. Get rid of Latifi.
Well, yeah.
Get
But
rid
at
of
the same
Latifi.
time, if I was the boss of Haas, now having 2 driver spaces, I agree with bringing an F3 driver in. I don't think bringing 2 in at once is really a great idea.
No.
1 experienced driver, 1 new driver. An experienced guy can help to teach and... So I'd have Perez,
I wouldn't
like Perez
fucking
and
say. I
Mick
wouldn't fucking say Stroll's that experienced.
No, I'm talking about I'm talking about Haas and Perez. I'm saying if I was a boss of Haas, I'd have probably Perez and Mick Schumacher. Now I reckon Mick Schumacher would come with a bit of money off Ferrari, because
Oh,
I
yeah.
reckon they're bringing him forward.
They are.
Now get him and Perez in. Perez will deliver you results, and he can help to train Mick. I don't think you have a...
Yeah,
I can understand the logic of 2 F3 drivers, because a lot of these teams are now thinking a few years ahead.
Yeah, but I don't. I'm with you
Like
a bit actually, because it's like, what's the point in bringing 2 of them in when?
I think back to when Red Bull first started, the best move they made when they first started was they brought David Coulthard on board. And he helped, number 1, to set the team up, and he also helped to train the young lads who were coming through.
Yeah,
Because he had a lot of experience.
They
Perez
want,
isn't,
they
Perez
want,
isn't, tens of years, but he's got a good few years under his belt by this point.
They want an engine freeze, don't they? Don't the engine manufacturer? They either want the engine build freeze or whatever it is. It's something they want to happen because of Red Bull. Either I don't know if it was. I don't know if I'm taking this out of context or it was said today that if Red Bull can't find an engine supplier, Red Bull leave.
There was so like I say, as far as I was aware, the agreement says that if they can't find a supplier, then Renault, as the current team with the least custom engines, are obliged to supply it.
But Red Bull, like I say, Red Bull could make the choice to pull out.
Trouble is though, if they don't have a Renault, what are they going to have?
Don't know.
Because I can't see Merck wanting to supply. Number 1, Merck have quite a full book of customers.
Yeah, but you've got to think.
Are they
It's
going
not
to
20.
supply
It's
like
not
the direct
actually.
rival?
Well, it's not going to be 2021.
2022.
It's 2022. But there is
The new regulation changes.
is also talk of Red Bull look at buying Honda IP.
And making them under their own name. Or under, say, the Aston Martin name or something.
Well,
no, Aston Martin are going to Racing Point, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, that's what Red Bull are on about, is perhaps looking at possibly purchasing. There's talks with Honda at the moment about purchasing the IP for the engine. Or whatever it is, for the intellectual property over it.
Yeah.
So, who knows?
Maybe releasing it like the Infinity name or something like that.
Something like that. We don't know.
No, we're all guessing it, but it's just...
But that's something that's been talked about, is that it's... that Red Bull are perhaps going to look at doing the IP. Which, fair enough, if it keeps them in... If Honda agree and it keeps them in the sport, then fair enough. I mean, Max has just signed another fucking 3-year deal contract. Albon... Oh, he's looking
Albon's currently fighting for his place, isn't he? And I don't think
he's lost. I think
mathematically...
he's lost it. I honestly think he's now lost it.
What would you do though? Number 1, I mean, the obvious choice is Gasly, who's had a race win this year, but let's not forget he was dropped by the main team for Albon.
Exactly.
If you were him, would you go back, or would you stick 2 fingers at him and go...
Up yours.
Yeah.
There's no way Gasly will go back.
And I realise that's not very professional, but...
The way they treat him.
Or will they bring somebody else up through the junior? What happened to, was it Nick Hartley was the young lad who came through?
Don't know, but you missed bits of grass,
Oh, just little bits here and there, just with corners and that. I don't worry.
But, yeah, I don't know. I kind of
I
feel...
don't think Kvyat's
No.
really
I kind of feel sorry for...
Maybe they want to look at Perez. I know they don't like to buy him, but I go back to what I said. I think he'd be a damn good buy for pretty much any team on the grid.
I kind of feel sorry for Albon because he's been way overshadowed.
Oh yeah.
I
the
mean,
problem they've got is they built the team around Max too hard.
Yeah. I mean,
They've done what Ferrari did with Schumacher and what Merck have done with Hamilton. The big difference is they're at least getting success while they're doing it.
with Vettel, really?
No, I said what Schumacher did at Ferrari, and then what Merck have done with Hamilton. You know, when Michael Schumacher was at Ferrari, it was the Michael Schumacher show.
I know, but
Hamilton, Merck is the Hamilton show. The difference is they're getting results.
Yeah, but Bottas...
Red Bull are trying to do the same thing.
Bottas completely
that overtake
fucked it
Bottas
today.
that overtake Hamilton got on him looked very easy to me.
Oh, he just didn't defend.
But did he not defend, or was he told to not defend?
Well, if he was told not to defend, all we have to say is look at fucking Perez and... Was it Perez? And Sainz?
I honestly reckon it was an old, Lewis is faster than you. That one, because that overtake was just... Yeah. Which, we're going on to the race, I have two main things to say from the race. Number one, Carlos Sainz obviously listened to his dad talk about how to drive rally cars and took something on board. Because early on in those slippy conditions...
yeah.
To drive past both Mercs.
Fuck it. I was hoping
I was
Sainz...
just about jumping up and down.
I was hoping Sainz was gonna go quite far, but then it just fucked up. The softs were just shit out there.
Yeah. And then the other point, going back to Racing Point again, they obviously build their cars fairly tough.
What, the fucking punt between...
Perez and Verstappen?
Yeah.
The fact that car survived that hit.
Oh, yeah.
Fair play to Racing Point's builders. That thing was obviously quite well glued together.
Mm.
You could quite easily have seen a broken bloody toe arm or something off that. And somehow it didn't, and it... But yeah, Carlos Sainz driving round the pair of Mercs.
That was fucking hilarious.
That was ace.
It was just like, oh, come on, Stroll, just keep it up. But then it just lost it. The soft tyres were just so shit out there.
Mm.
But like the commentators were saying, a month before they'd resurfaced.
That's it. It was a brand new. That's why I was kind of there. I was hoping that rain was going to come to summer.
Yeah, and
because a brand new surface combined with a bit of rain.
Well, there was a bit of light rain, but not enough to cause shit.
Mm.
Because they would have had to, if the car had gone in gravel trap, like they were saying, if the car had gone off in that gravel trap, they would have had to deploy a safety car, and that would have fucked everything up for Lewis. Really would.
Because apparently, I didn't watch Rally from what I was told. Free practice 1 looked more like a season Tokyo Drift. Brand new circuit. They were just about sideways most of the lap, and I mean, look at qualifying. Look at Ricciardo throwing it at the barrier.
Yeah. But lucky, it kind of didn't. Well, I was going to say it kind of didn't damage his car, but it fucked his.
Well, it did. They had to chase the ring, but in a lot of ways, number one, he was fortunate that he qualified top 10, and once you do that,
yeah,
he was guaranteed 10th, even if he didn't get out, which is what happened.
He didn't have the pace today either, really.
No, Danny Rick's one of them. He's a really good driver, but I don't know whether he just gets a bit of bad luck. Right, I'm going to disappear for 1 minute, I'll be straight back.
He's missed bits though. But that's fun. I'm in his New Holland. Oh well. We shall resume the F1 podcast as soon as he returns. now a word from the sponsors. What sponsors? I don't have any sponsors. But if you want to support the channel, you can do so by going to... You can do so by going to the Patreon and also the Ko-fi. The links for them will be in the description.
Sorry, Dad. I interrupted that read.
A little bit. But he's back. Yeah, no, what are you saying about Danny Rick?
Danny Rick, for one of the older guys, he's still got some pace given how he can, which is the other one. Good to the start. Raikkonen
Fucking
still.
Kimi. That's what I was waiting for you to bring up. Kimi. I was like, huh? Kimi? What?
That to me just actually shows that experience does count for something.
Yeah. Well,
you watched a lot of years of driving those cars right there.
He wasn't going without a fucking fight.
Well, he's apparently, Alpha have announced basically an unchanged lineup for next year, haven't they?
Yeah.
So he's in for another year yet.
Yeah. But I'll tell you what,
give him the chance and he'll perform. He's not
But I wonder what caused that. I don't understand. It was really weird seeing him do that.
Told you, it was just, to me, it's simple. It's experience.
I know it was experience, but did he ever race on that track? Or have they never raced on Portimao?
Yeah, they did. Last time was about 24 years ago, so there's a chance he might have done, you know?
Yeah, maybe. If so, then he sort of...
I don't mean to say that. I just mean experience of knowing how to handle cars in very tricky conditions. Now, don't forget as well, he did have his hand at rally. He was actually the one Finnish guy who couldn't rally.
Yeah.
But at the same time...
But he was...
I told you, to me, part of why Carlos did so well, I reckon a lot of it was years of talking to his dad of how to handle cars in tricky conditions.
Yeah. But, I mean, Kimi was just like... the same as Carlos. It was going so well and then went to shit. It was weird because the whole race just seemed to go to shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well,
it's like I say, you went, because like, from the start you thought the Mercs could be in trouble here.
Yeah, and that's what I was hoping for.
Well, you, me and probably quite a lot of other people, to be brutally honest.
And then it just...
Went
I don't
back
know.
To normality was resumed.
I mean, it was interesting to see, like, Verstappen, even the Red Bull getting hammered by the McLaren.
I'll say then, first couple of laps, Sainz drove round the two Mercs.
Yeah.
There's not that many people who can officially say they've done that. He absolutely...
I don't know what the hell he did, but he managed it.
Don't know what he had for breakfast, but you kind of want to keep feeding him it.
If he can sort of produce... I've just passed a bit you missed. If he could produce something like that at Imola...
Hey, if he can produce something like that when he's done for Ferrari next year...
Yeah.
Assuming that Ferrari can sort of be a little bit more on the boil this year than they've been for the last couple.
See, look, it's weird because Leclerc is actually now seeming to...
Leclerc's outperformed that car all year.
So.
Leclerc's well, compare him to Vettel.
Vettel and Raikkonen were having a good go at each other.
You know, compare Vettel and... This is what I say, Racing Point have signed Vettel. I know he's a 4-time world champion and I don't dislike him, but if right now I had him or Perez on paper...
Perez.
I don't think I'd pick him.
Well, the thing is though, given that Vettel's car seems to be utter shit, compared to... I know I've missed a bit.
No, I'm just looking, he's actually all looking with... Somebody started changing colour before you even turned it. Little bits missed I'm not overly fussed about, 'cause, you know, it's...
Yeah, but you've got to think. See, I don't know how long it'll take to dry.
Well, according to the weather forecast, we now have no rain predicted till Monday.
When's the snow arriving?
Monday.
Well, have we got the snow gear at the ready just in case?
Honestly, I don't think... I'm not sure if... The other problem we might have is, something I discovered on my single player, is you can only spread salt on land you own.
Ah. Okay.
Which basically rules out pretty much all the roads looking at this map. We can plough one other on roads, but you can't.
Yeah, we could do the salt. Could do for the yards. Do for the yard.
Yeah. We've got the windrower down here for when we need it.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to think.
Then obviously we can. So I'm thinking, do I want to grab the I'll grab the harvester, take it over to 35 and get that.
See, that's only saying. This is only saying it's grass at the minute. So if I pick this up now, it won't be. This'll be.
Yeah, it's not ready. No, it's not ready yet. So it was, some of it was starting to change colour before you even tethered it.
Do you want me to just leave the tether up here?
Probably leave it up there for now if we don't need it back up. Well,
I don't know whether
I'm thinking my next job is I'm going to start harvesting field 35 canola, and then after that I'll see what we've got to do with sunflowers, whether I need to buy a sunflower header or whether we have one.
Don't think we haven't got one.
We haven't.
No.
We need to buy / lease one then. We're still not expensive. I'm assuming we've got the Stark Industries one.
Have I got... What trailer have we been using for tipping?
We haven't got the Stark Industries mod installed. We'll have to grab that for our next game. And do them then. What trailer have you been using for what?
Tipping.
It was on the back of the 390T, the one you were using. It was a daily one.
The 390T was parked up.
The trailer we were using was the Lizard twin axle silage trailer.
Which is where? Oh, that's not it in 42, is it? No, that's the
That's the Cedar. Because the Venus trailer is
in the silage.
it's not in the silage. It's the one you've got in the
The Venus is full of silage.
Yeah, it's the one that's in the animal set. Apparently the Bailey one is right next to you now. It's in this part of the yard over here where the slurry pickup point is. It's here.
Why is it parked here? I thought we had it out. Did you bring it back?
I can't remember now.
I'm glad you can't remember. I can't remember either. Right, so where are you going?
Helper must have moved to 35. Head left out of the farmyard and take a lane down the side of 55.
No, I'm gonna have to turn around anyways. What were we on about? What were we on about?
F1.
Yeah, but what were we talking about? Entirely.
What did we go on to? I think we were back on about Perez again. We were on about Raikkonen and
Hmm. Yeah.
Ferrari and...
Well. Take a lane at which side of 55?
You're right next to it now.
Ah, okay, this lane.
Do not press when crops are too wet. Balls.
You're still too wet.
So the more times one, I thought we only did them times 5.
God, this is fun. Why am I stuck? Oh god,
No
this is...
idea.
Yeah, where I'm...
Well, I got the harvester down there, no problem.
Yeah, that's a bigger track. That's a bigger vehicle. This thing is grounding out. Gonna have to swap the tractor.
Can you not raise the trailer height? Is that trailer not allow you to?
No. Gonna have to swap the tractor.
Well, I can bring the 7226 back down if you want to use that, because that's just got the mowers on it. I'll bring that back to the farmyard for you.
Yeah.
Your big massive. We can leave the New Holland down here for when we need to windrow.
Mhm. Yeah,
But anyway, the fact the crops are wet,
how's the silage doing?
I suppose we could start planting. We could plant some more oilseed.
We'll have to...
We can use this 77 for that until it's dry enough to start harvesting.
Why use the 77? Why not just use my axing?
Oh yeah, your big bitch.
Hmm.
Where is that? Is that down with the silage?
Probably... Well, the rented one is.
Yeah, but where's yours? I haven't actually seen yours. It wasn't in the farmyard.
But wherever we left it.
I know the rented one's there. We could bring the rented one back up if you wanted to, and we could use that.
My
Well, we can get
axiom...
oilseed radish planted in a few more fields.
My Xarian has got the milling machine on. And the bloody Bergman trailer if you want it. It is, it's
Well,
down
we'll
at...
need that for... That's probably best left to pick up the hay, actually. You could always take that back to the field that we just mowed.
Yeah.
And we could bring the rented one up here to the planting with, or you can use this 77.
No, use the 77.
Okay, well, that's just go back to the farm. I'm going to dump the mowers off it. I told you, didn't I fixed my issues I was having with PC.
Yep, so did I. Because I was using the same mod.
Couldn't open it. Anyone watching this, if you can open animal pens. Apparently it's also been happening on console. It's the Placeable Factories mod.
Hmm.
Because somebody posted on the Reddit that they were having that problem on Xbox, and it's them that curing it that actually...
Yeah.
Of all the places to leave the trailer, folks, he leaves it there.
I did it to be able to grab it. So you could actually pull into lane and back up.
It looks more like it's been stolen and dumped.
What, nearly like the oil tanker off the Isle of Wight? Ooh, too soon.
No, that's many stowaways have taken. How have stowaways? You know, if they're going for that, just chuck them overboard.
Tell me
Don't
about
like it? Fair enough. Go and swim. What? Splat. I've just backed it up into field 44, and it's not blocking the lane.
Can't remember which way did we come out of this bloody lane.
Where are you trying to go? Back to the farm or to the fields?
To the fields.
Turn right.
I'm glad, because I can't turn left.
Left brings you back towards the farm, right takes you towards the fields. Do poplars regrow, or is that it?
Yeah, no, they'll regrow.
So they're regrowing us, we don't need to do all with them.
No. Oh, there's a windrow. I left it a little bit too low then.
It's back in that, it's in that lay-by where I just left the tractors when we...
Sorry, I'm driving it on the field for now. Actually, no, I'll have to get it off the field for now. Is that... That's a lane, isn't it? I'll just stick it up there for now.
That's what she said. So what did you make of the race then in general, was it?
I mean, yeah, the start was alright, but...
Once
then
again, we go to a non-F1 track normally, and it gives us actually a good race. It's...
it was a Sochi. A normal Sochi.
I don't think it was. We had far more overtakes than a normal Sochi.
Too much lapping.
We had a lot of overtakes, I was supposed to say early on.
Where are you now? You up on...
I'm planting field 42.
Okay. Meaning of life.
Considering I raced under number 42, I had to do this field, didn't I?
That's where the cedar was left.
Yeah. Oh yeah, let's field we on.
Well, it was just... What's actually in... Planted, oilseed radish, that's fine.
We're doing radish on them all, aren't we, just to get through?
Yeah.
And come spring we'll replant with whatever we're doing.
Yeah, it was just a case of like... It was okay, but like I said, the start was good, there's a few good moments, but there was just... I don't know, it was just a bit of a snooze fest.
Yeah, so later on, the one thing, the laps seem to tick down fast. I don't know if it was just me, but it was like suddenly we started and suddenly boom, we're on like lap 15. Oh, and we also, I think, have to mention Ocon for doing about 3 race distances on the set tyres.
Jesus Christ.
We wouldn't really given half a chance to still be out there going round on them now. I'll do this field and you can do 41 if you want.
Not too bothered, if you want to carry on, carry on.
Alright, there for the viewers rather than... Yeah, I'll let you do 40. I'll do this one, you do 41. And then we've got 40, 37 and 36 to do, haven't we? We're obviously not going to plant this over the grass field because they'll just start regrowing themselves.
Yeah.
But probably do be fertilising those at some point though, just to be...
Yeah. Not right now. Because we've
No,
still
obviously
got...
not right now.
We've still got stuff left on them.
Well, only grass.
No, we've got the...
I meant like 61.
61?
Yeah, 61's a grass field. Right by the side of the farmyard.
60... I don't know about.
60's the cattle enclosure.
Yeah, it's...
So we don't really need to do all with that, that can just be left to be.
61...
It's just a grass field, but...
balls.
What?
62's ready to go as well.
Yeah, I know it is. Well, hopefully by sort of dinner time that symbol will go. And we can get harvested. We'll harvest this episode. Next episode we'll do the sunflower field. and then hopefully be able to also finish the other grass field, and then Robert's your mother's brother.
And finish.
What's the horsepower on this Fergie?
Tell you now.
I'd like to think 726 means it's a 260, but they don't always follow that logical system.
It's 280.
Yeah, I was going to say, 'cause it's just a bit slow up the hill now. I know this Cedar's 270 minimum.
Yeah.
Which is always a bit of a thing, because I've pulled it before with 200 horsepower tractors, and they can do it, they're just a bit slow.
Yeah.
That's fine. Did you happen to watch Countryfile tonight?
No.
I showed them at one point seeding a field, and I'm pretty sure they're using one of these seeders.
Possibly. I don't know.
It was definitely a horse, and it looked very similar to this one.
Yeah, I don't really watch country.
It just sort of came on after something my mother was watching. But after looking at it, it's like it was a John Deere pulling it, but it looked very much like this cedar.
Hmm.
So it was definitely a horse, I know that.
I'm also kind of hoping that Imola just provide a little bit of entertainment.
Yeah.
Because...
I mean, let's be honest, we're going to look back on this year, and I don't actually think we've had too bad a season, which, considering how the world went this year...
Yeah, we haven't had too bad of a season. How much fertiliser and stuff's left in that?
50% fertiliser, 91% seed.
I've got some...
So I reckon you'll get, and it wasn't 100 when I started.
Do you think
So I reckon you'll get 41 done. Then we'll have to look like bombing it down and refilling it before we start the next one. There's a couple of little corners I just need to go and sort out that I missed.
That looks really weird, actually, staring down into them Xenons. It was weird how I could actually walk faster than you as well.
That's what I said, it was sort of like... When it came to actually climbing the hill, it's not the quickest on the planet.
No.
But that's one thing this map's giving you, because of the hills, it's like that Home Wolves map.
I don't know, I'm not really...
I'm not using that one at the moment, I'm actually back playing Little North. But that Home Wolves map gives you it's a real testing machine, because of the hills, because of the steepness.
I'm kind of debating what... Because I've got Baltic on seasons. I've got Holland Chevelle on seasons. Or just starting on season.
So I'm playing the Little Norton again, because I do really like that map.
I want to do a map non-season wise.
Well, for me, that's a good chance. If I was doing that, I'd do something like
because I've got
Apache or something like that.
Well, I've got that home. You know what I mean? I've got that one.
Home Wolves, aye.
I've got Six Ashes. I've got Dalton Valley, whatever the hell it is. I've got
I'd be tempted if you get in
Sandy.
Say something.
I've got No Man.
Something very different.
I've got No Man's Land.
No, I've never bothered with that one. I know enough about it to know it's not really my...
I've got...
Plus, I keep taking maps off because I'm worried about having too many, and then listen to you list them off like bloody...
Well, I've only got... Obviously, Fellsborough and Ravensport. Oh yeah, we've got that November the 12th.
Yeah, the expansion.
Yeah.
There's also the next expansion of The Sims comes out the same day.
I've dropped that off my radar for now. Really?
I'd still mess about with it. I still don't mind it.
No, it's not that I don't mind it, I've just dropped it off.
We'll actually get another cut on field 61, you know, it's ready to harvest.
Is it?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Could always cut that and just throw it in the silage pit. It's going to be a point, it'd be a shame to waste it.
All the gears up at thingy, you'd have to bring down the big bitch because it's got the milling machine on it.
Yeah, but the mower's down here.
Mowers down where?
The mowers are back here because they're on the front of the Massey Ferguson.
And I've got the Massey.
Yeah, the mowers are in the shed with the crumbler.
Right, you could...
Those grab a forage, not forage harvester, the not auger wagon, you know the one I mean.
Loading wagon?
Either one.
Well, the milling machine does the job.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, it's pointless to leave it to rot. We might as well get a cut off it.
I'm not saying no to getting a cut off it, it's just... We're gonna need... There's no point bringing the... Ah, but which silage pit? One
The ones
down...
up here.
Well, what... Did you place the ones at the...
There's some on the pad, yeah, which I placed, just to cheap.
Hmm. Well, I'm nearly done with this field, so...
Right, well I've just fertilised the poplars.
Steady boy.
Personally.
What the hell?
So I have to go to 390T just to do that. I do love the 390T. I actually saw one the other day in real life.
Yeah.
Little 390T. You know, they actually fetch really good money now.
Hmm. Can't remember.
See what I can do, 'cause it's not a big field, 61.
Well,
If I just use the front mower on the back of the 390T, I can just fly around it with that.
not enough power.
It has, it'll run one of them. It'll run that class disco.
I've just finished with the Massey.
We'll move on to the next field. You might want to top up its new levels, but just move on to field 40. We've still got the wet symbol.
Yeah, I know we have. Might as well just leave the frigging gates open for now.
It's not like the grass is going to escape.
God, these lanes are really bad.
You say the bad, that to me is part of what I like about maps. So I like the Little Norton map. It is tight.
Well, I know that.
That to me is where like the fun and the challenge, and also it sort of blocks you a little bit. The one thing I like about Little Norton, currently my biggest tractor is 200 horse.
36 needs doing as well, because we bailed that.
Yeah, well that needs your treatment.
Like I said, I'm just hoping Imola's good with it being classic, and I don't...
Oh, you are kidding me, aren't you?
What?
This class mower will not work in reverse. I want to reverse around the field. Some of the mowers will work backwards. I've done it before.
Yeah, they don't.
Oh well, I'm reversing around the field then.
Well, you could have had this, and I'd have had to just
No, you're right.
swap out my tractor.
Oh, I can always go and grab the rented serum from down there.
Aye, but the front model won't go on it, will it? Because of the configuration.
Yeah, well, it's still got front 3-point H,
Ah, okay.
even with the agri bumper. I think I've got a weight on it at the moment just to help with it because it was packing silage.
Hmm.
Basically, the number of I just want to be as heavy as possible.
So how's
I saw a
your...
thing on Reddit. Apparently, some of the farms, some of the simulator farmers actually use harvesters to do the compacting because of the weight of. They actually compact really nicely.
Okay.
Oh, and you're gonna say where's you?
I was going to say, what's your ping at?
Better than we were getting on I2. I've had a lot less.
You had any
Funny business.
lag?
Tiny little bit
When?
early on,
Was it...
but my ping's holding in the 40 to 50 ms, whereas when we're on I2, it's 40 to 100.
Hmm. But is the ping... Is it because...
I don't know, when we were close together before I wasn't getting the issues.
No, but I'm just saying, is it...
I don't know if it was the servers, I don't know what it was. Maybe my internet's just been a little more reliable tonight.
Hmm.
But either way, this feels better than last time, which...
Well, when did you get your little bit of a lag?
It was quite often when... It was pretty much constant. It was pretty much, it would bounce around all the time.
No, but I meant... When did you get it? Like, as in tonight? What was happening?
I think it was literally when you first started the stream up, because I think it was probably just the internet settling itself.
Yeah, well that'll tend to happen
Mm.
when we do
But,
first start streams or anything. It does probably do that.
but literally now I'm getting fine.
Hmm.
Even though the games, you know, because I thought obviously like the games like when like there's the cows next to me and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which obviously the game's got to think about. You know, I'm making the piles of grass,
Hmm.
and you know I'm getting no problems at all. So I think this is better. Certainly feels better so far.
Because when it comes to doing the PC stuff, I'll have to check certain things out with that. But the beauty of that is we're actually not going to stream them ones live.
Pre-record and
I'm going to sort of do like the pre-record them because it's easier and it's less. Even though the network wouldn't have an issue because I'm running wired on PC now, so
yeah.
it
I'm
doesn't.
tempted actually to have a look at just if there's any way that how much dedicated actually cost you. If they're not expensive, I'd be half tempted to go for it.
But it's having the funds to be able to support it.
Just because it means that there'll be one that will be active all the time that any of us could jump into. I mean, even I don't know if Tim particularly plays or knows about farms, or something he'd mess about with.
No.
I'm assuming he knows about it because of how much
He knows
you play it, but...
he knows about the game, but he doesn't personally play it himself.
No, fair enough. Just something that we could leave open that either of us could jump into, sort of.
Depends how much. Depends.
Yeah, I'd have to look into it.
Depends who you'd think of going through.
I'll have to look into it. It's not I'm with you. I'm saying it as I'm thinking about it. I've done no research whatsoever.
Hmm.
Yeah, I am just reversing around my field.
But he's definitely interested in getting you joining us on Minecraft.
Oh yeah. Which like I say, I'm 100% game for. It's just gonna be middle of the month before I get my headset, and then we're
Well,
gonna have to go
yeah,
through what I'll need.
not a lot. Discord, Twitch, and a Minecraft downloader. And
Yeah, well,
possibly I didn't forward that information on to Tim. That I should have. Shit. Well, from 2021, all Java editions of Minecraft, which is that one, is basically you're going to need a Microsoft account to also play that. Because
which is all the
Mojang,
stuff we have to go through.
yeah, which Mojang are then basically have announced that yeah, you're gonna need the Java editions are gonna go across.
Hmm.
Which I
Which I think
don't.
we're still down. We're still down for PS4 Minecraft on Wednesday, are we?
Yep.
I feel really sad when I say it, but I quite enjoyed Minecraft last week.
Well, I always said I would never bring Minecraft to the channel. As I used to joke about that sort of thing. I always used to say, oh no, I'll never bring Minecraft to the channel. But then playing modded Minecraft sort of changed my decision on that. And obviously I've now brought SevTech to it, and I've now brought... You know, I've now brought...
Even the version we play, it was enjoyable. Though. It was just because it was different.
Well, that was going to get included in that month of games that we do anyways, but it's going to have to be done on a Wednesday, because... yeah, Wednesday, because that's what day we're going to be doing it.
Told you, I went back on and just started up a creative one, and it was only until 2:15 in the pigging morning.
Not my fault. Blame me for it. You suggested we play Minecraft.
Oh, that doesn't mean I can't blame you. But no, it was just one of those. It was.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I do like Minecraft. It's just, like I say, I could sit there.
I also think Minecraft's another like GTA. Once we get the groundwork in, there's a lot we can do with it.
Oh yeah.
Like I think we're on GTA tomorrow, aren't we? To look at the POT. Reminds me, I'll get a list of where they all are.
Well, we never finished fucking Solomon either.
We can have a look at that again, but the POT stuff should be a real
Yeah, I know, that's what I mean. I think, can that be done on a private, or is it public
Yeah.
only?
What?
Oh, okay, that's fine then. Yeah, no, yeah, we're gonna do GTA, because, like I say, I've not seen this stuff.
I've never used it myself, I've seen it done by other channels.
No, I've never seen it done. I've never seen it done,
I'll,
That's why I didn't want, you know.
You're not even, because it's in single player and they occasionally turn it on in multiplayer.
Never even seen it on single player, I don't think. Or have I?
Yeah.
I'm not actually 100% in the game, like full secrets unlocked and all that crap.
I did it once back on first gen it was out, because I didn't feel the need to do that. I played through the story on PS4, but I never 100%ed the game. I didn't feel the need to, because I'd done it on
I don't know if I did it on did I do it on PS3? I think I did.
And
Didn't
we're
do it
now
on
on the verge of it
PS4.
being on the third console generation.
And Rockstar wonder why the fans are crying out for the next GTA. Some news about
Yeah,
it
but they're
at
also still
least.
spending millions upon millions on the current one.
Yeah, well,
I fully understand Rockstar's viewpoint. They're still spending millions on this one. Now, I've no doubt the next one's being worked on as we speak. Maybe not as we speak because it's middle of the night in Edinburgh, but
I don't think it's been made in Edinburgh.
well, Rockstar Edinburgh still have a good say in it because Rockstar Edinburgh's still the main studio for GTA.
What you mean? You mean Rockstar or Take-Two, the parent company?
Rockstar Edinburgh. Rockstar's Edinburgh office is still the main
Yeah.
They've also just finished taking over that other one, haven't they, to become Dundee?
Mm-hmm.
In Crytek.
No idea.
They've just taken over another games developer and it's become Rockstar Dundee.
Take-Two have got shitty antics anyways.
No, what Take-Two are is Take-Two are a business. That's what people don't like.
Take-Two have got shitty antics for the fact that they heisted half of KSP's devs and shoved them on KSP2. They basically screwed the original developer over.
Right, the crops wet marker's gone and this field I'm cutting is drying as I'm cutting it.
Well, I'm nearly done with this field.
Right, well if you want to start harvesting 35 when you've done that, I'll just finish mowing this.
Yeah.
And I can jump over and run tipper for you. I'm not that far from reverse, I'm doing the entire. The other problem is cruise control doesn't work in reverse.
No.
And the 392 doesn't have a front attacher, so I'm currently just reversing around the field.
Why doesn't the 392 have a front attacher?
I don't think it can come with one, I don't think it's one. Not all tractors can have them.
No, I know that.
I think 390, and also doesn't our 390T have front loader attachments? Yes it does. So I know there's one or two where if you've got front loaders you can't have a front.
And so's the Massey, I think.
I don't know, the 390, maybe 390s in real life never came with them.
Maybe not. Well, they're not. They're more of a karting tractor, really.
No, they were just, I wouldn't say they were, I would say they were more, they were a small farm tractor, weren't they? Like a small holding tractor with a 390.
Kind of makes me think of, I can't remember what they, like, there used to be some caravan, there was a caravan site I used to go to, and I think they had old cases.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of 390s.
I think it was an old couple of cases that used to run around and, like, drop
Like
off the
moving,
gas bottles and stuff.
Caravan. Probably be able to use them to move caravans around if needs be. And the 390T to me is the kind of thing you'd see. You see a lot of like golf courses often used and stuff like that. When they don't need massive power, it's really just running a mower and occasionally hauling stuff.
Yeah.
So like small, just a light use. I guess you call it a light use tractor.
Maybe you should ask 11 set hands and see what they've got. See what they use. That's proper golf course, isn't it?
Yeah, these days, what you see a lot of is stuff like that, and we don't have them in this game, is stuff like Kubotas. I see quite a few of them round here in like the smaller. And the other one, which we do have a mod, is like, is it McCormick?
Yeah.
I'm thinking of what I know I've seen round here of like smaller. But definitely there's a lot of Kubotas. Which I've never seen in game. I don't know whether there's a mod out there that I've never seen of, or they've just not made the way to.
Depends if they can get license.
Yeah, but even in mods, I mean. It's like I've still said I'd love a mod of a Leyland tractor, but I've never seen those anyway. You got the old Fords and stuff. I've yet to find a mod for an old Leyland tractor.
Yeah. Right, I'll park that in the gateway for now.
Yeah, and so if you want to start harvesting the canola, everything's in place, ready to go.
I guess that.
Like I say, one side, I've literally got about 3 more passes on this field. We can always leave it on the ground to ourselves too. It's not, it'll rot if we leave it for 2 or 3 days, but if we just leave it for a day or so, it will stay.
Oh, one thing. Did you ever get the Straw Me mod?
No.
Ah, okay.
Is it one you'd recommend, or?
Yes, but on you'd have to use it on a non-seasoned map.
Right.
It's a bit, apparently it's a bit funny with seasons.
Well, I'm trying not to play multiple maps. I'm trying to just sort of play one map and...
Well, I was trying to get... I know... Problem is, I want to try and get a map ready for recording, and I don't know what to do. Because I don't want to do the Holland map, because I know we've got plans for the Holland map.
I'd say do something like Home Walls. Because a map we're not going to get on PS.
Has it not come to console?
No, because it's 4 times.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I suppose.
Plus as well, if you do it, so then you start with all JD machinery, and we don't mess around a lot with JD. So it'd be something different there as well, apart from the 4840 we always use.
Yeah.
We tend to not use a lot of JD.
It's very true.
That'd be my suggestion, keep looking if something better comes along, but there's one, I think with the hills and everything, it gives you quite a different... It's also quite large field, so it pushes more towards the bigger machinery.
But would you do that seasons or non-seasons?
It depends what I want to do. I like seasons. I actually don't really like playing the game without seasons now I've used it, but at the same time, seasons does slow the game down, and it's whether that would work for a series as much.
Well, that's what we're doing now.
Yeah, I know, which is sort of why this is the testbed. But do we want 2 of those on the go?
Well, you've got to think. I don't know, it's just... I do like seasons.
Or do we bring Baltic Sea to the channel? We both play that map, we've never...
Yeah, but that would have to be a PC thing.
Why, it's on console as well.
Have we got the space?
That's it, yeah, no then.
That's the thing, have we got the space to be able to accommodate?
That's why it would be better on PC, because we've basically got very little limits there.
Because your storage space will be probably higher than mine.
Well, the thing is, I can drop, because I'm not playing basically single player on PS4, I can always drop mine. So all the stuff if we could take the thing, I'd have to go through all the stuff that I don't use in multiplayer, I've got a place to get rid of now. So like I say, because I'm only playing PS4 farm sim for multiplayer, really, these days.
Well, that's all I'm doing right now.
I finished harvesting this. I finished mowing this field.
I'm kind of hoping that they are going to make the Alps season ready. They should do.
I think it'd be seasoned. Well, the thing is, what kind of seasons would that area have? It'd probably be snow a lot more than.
Well, somebody'd have to make a geo for it. But they'd have to make it seasons ready because they know how popular that mod is.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting.
So that field's mowed and we can do whatever we decide with it.
But I want the electric tractor. I'm
Can you imagine that, can't you, folks? That'll be before we sleep at night. Have you plugged the tractor in?
Well, it would be, I'd have to make sure, wouldn't I?
Like, have you charged your phone? Have you plugged the tractor in? Don't think we've got a power bank big enough.
They do exist.
Oh, of course they do. Electric vehicles exist.
Look
You
at,
know my opinions on them.
no, but one about like the buses and buses and stuff at the airport. They've got massive overhead charging rigs.
That's called a tram, mate.
No,
Slightly different.
I'm being serious. The buses they use at the airport at Schiphol, they go off. They go off. They park under these huge. By the way, I'm full. They park under these
I'm just
huge.
grabbing the trailer now.
Park under these huge, like gantry things, and then something goes up to meet.
This is the same system as a tram uses. I was right in what I said in a way. Like a tram and a train use. Now you play train sim, you know about the
Yeah, it's not entirely like a pantograph though.
pentagraph. I was going to say a pylon, but it wasn't quite the right word.
It's not entirely the same as a pantograph system because it's not the pantograph shape. It's I can't remember what the hell it is. It's something that goes up and then.
Just remind me, you got stuck getting the tractor down this lane, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Why?
Because I just got through it, no problem.
With what?
The 390T.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
You see what I have to put up with, ladies and gentlemen?
And how did he get it through?
I drove it.
I got stuck.
Well, I'm here, aren't I?
I don't know. Are you? Yeah, he is.
Didn't get stuck.
What's
What
the
I have to put up with, ladies and gentlemen?
What time are we drying? What time is it? Nearly midday. Drying potential is still good until at least 9 o'clock tonight.
Well, hopefully we can get it dried today. That's what I'm going to hoping for. We can get it windrowed and picked up.
Yeah, I hope so.
And then that stuff that's on 61, we can decide what we're doing with it. Say my opinion is just scoop it up and dump it in the silage bin.
We got a milling machine.
That's what I mean. But we don't have to do it right now. It can sit there for a little bit. That's also a good sign. You got like a good lap and a half before you have to be refilled, before you have to be empty.
Yeah.
So we should get a reasonable.
We won't get a straw off this because it's canola.
Mm.
But yeah, no, I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what the electric tractor can do.
The only thing is, to me, it's going to be not really a massively high horsepower thing, so.
It depends. No, but even if it's not going to be a massively high horsepower, be a good little carter.
I think my game's frozen.
Why?
I jumped to the class. My menu all says like code, and I can't get out of it.
Your menu says like code and can't get out of it.
I can't exit the tractor. My control menu, it says square menu underscore activate. Try and go menu underscore cancel. L3 menu underscore extra underscore 1.
Hmm.
And I can't open the pause menu.
Ah. Well, it looks like we're going to have to end this one here then. And get on with the harvest next time.
Okay.
So, since that's happened, we're going to end this one here. So, thank you for joining us. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. If you're watching on Twitch, don't forget to give us a follow. Like I said, if you would like to support the channel, don't forget to support us via Patreon and Ko-fi. Links will be in the description. All of the links will also be in description, and we shall see you next time. So until then,
So long and thanks for all the fish.
goodbye for now.